dance hall. She's there every night till they close. The cowboys match for the jukebox while it plays San Antonio Road. I know that her life ain't been easy. The lines in her face say it all. But she's still a beautiful lady in the lights of a Texas dance hall. But she won't sit down at your table, and I know that you can't hold her hand. She won't go home with you, cowboy. She's in love with a rodeo man. Well, he's hard and he's scarred and he's graying, and he's stoned nearly all of the time. And he sits at a dark corner table. He waits there until closing time. And at last the bar room is empty. In the darkness he holds her so close, and they dance all alone to the jukebox while it plays San Antonio Road. But you won't sit down at the table, and I know that you can't hold her hand. She won't go home with you, cowboy. She's in love with a rodeo man. No, she won't sit down at your table, and I know that you can't hold her hand. She won't go home with you. To want you and need you and love you like I do, babe, I couldn't love you more if I tried. 'Cause you made my days great, and I hope you'll always be around to help me through my lonely nights. But if you should ever find that I've changed in your mind, I hope you'll take time to stop and realize that the smiles outweigh the tears. We had good for something years, and more than just some memories left behind. Love like the season can change with no reason, and sometimes the sunshine hides behind a cloud. But we'll go on living, loving, and forgiven. Maybe someday we'll find out what it's all about. But if you should ever find that I've changed in your mind, I hope you'll take time to stop and realize that the smiles outweigh the tears we've had good for something years, and more than just some memories left behind. I can hear him at my door, but my mind's made up to say the things I've tried to say before. When he walks in, I'll tell him that I've had it, yeah, we're through. Then if he starts to stay, I'll kindly show him to the door. And then he'll know it's over for sure. Now the door is open wide, there he stands, reaching out and messing up my mind. I feel his arms around me, he's got loving in his eyes. I'm trying but I can't speak. Then I feel his sweet warm lips on mine. Oh Lord, he makes it hard to say goodbye. I've just got to find a better time than now. If I tell this loving man goodbye, 'cause now I know there's no one any sweeter when he smiles. I'll give him what he wants. It happens this way every time. Oh Lord, he makes it hard to say goodbye. Manhattan, Kansas ain't no place to have a baby if you got no man to give it his last name. And my folks back in Manhattan, they didn't want me on my bundle. So I packed my bags and caught the evening train. I found a job in Denver, washing dishes in a diner. At least it buys the baby milk to drink. And he once told me I was pretty, but the only ring that got me is the ring of grease that runs around the sink. And I lay beside him gently, 'cause he told me that he loved me, but he made me dance before the music played. But at least I didn't beg him. I'd rather wash my dishes. It makes me feel as though my hands are clean. At night I lay here thinking about the man back in Manhattan, and how my folks just turned away the shame. And I stare down through the soap suds, reach down and pull the drain plug, and watch while Manhattan drains away. But I lay beside him gentle, 'cause he told me that he loved me, but he made me dance before the music played. But at least I didn't beg him. I'd rather wash these dishes. It makes me feel as though my hands are clean. The last word in lonesome is me. The last word in lonesome is me. My heart is as lonely as a heart can be lonely. The last word in lonesome is me. Too bad what's happened to our good love. Too bad what's happened to our good love. But sometimes our best, it isn't quite good enough. And the last word in lonesome is me. Life is a desert, and love quenches thirst. Life is a desert, and love quenches thirst. We all must hurt sometime. Well, this is my first time. The last word in lonesome is me. The last word in lonesome is me. The last word in lonesome is me. My heart is as lonely as a heart can be lonely. The last word in lonesome is me. Send me the pillow that you dream on. Don't you know that I still care for you? Send me the pillow that you dream on. So darling, I can dream on it too. Each night while I'm sleeping, oh so lonely, I'll share your love in dreams that once were true. So send me the pillow that you dream on. So darling, I can dream on it too. I've waited so long for you to write me. But just a memory's all that's left of you. So send me the pillow that you dream on. So darling, I can dream on it too. A little bit of love in a friendly way was all it took to make me stay. My innocence taken advantage of time and time again. I was no more than a blue-eyed child, made to grow up in a woman's world, so I ran away. And the child was born in another town, with no place left to turn. What would Mama say? A little bit of love goes a long, long way when you're left all alone with the price to pay for what you've done. A little bit of love goes a long, long way, but I wish that I knew what I know today. But I was just 15. Little baby boy can seem so big when you're walking all alone on an empty street. But I sheltered him from the wind and the cold, did my best to keep him warm. Then one night in the pouring rain, the county came and took my baby away from me. As I sit here much older now, I wonder how my boy turned out. Does he think of me? you've done. A little bit of love goes a long, long way, but I wish that I knew what I know today. But I was just 15. Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central, Monday morning rail. There's 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. Out on the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls out at Kankakee, rolling past the houses, farms and fields, and passing towns that have no names, the freight yards full of old black men, and the graveyards of the rusted automobiles. Well, good morning, America, how are you? I said, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. We're dealing cards with the old man in the club car. Penny a point, ain't no one keeping score. Pass the paper bag that holds the bottle, and feel the wheels rumbling beneath the floor. And the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers ride their father's magic carpets made of steel, and mothers with their babes asleep, rocking to the gentle beat. The rhythm of the rail is all they hear. Well, good morning, America, how are you? I said, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. It's nighttime on the city of New Orleans. We're changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, and we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness, rolling down to the sea. But all the towns and cities seem to fade into a bad dream, and the steel rail still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings his songs again. The passengers will please refrain. This train got the disappearing railroad blues. A good night, America, how are you? I said, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done.
When you found somebody new, I thought
I never would forget you, for I thought then I never could. But time has taken all the pains away. Until now I'm down to hurting once a day. Once a day. So glad that I'm not like a girl I knew one time. She lost the one she loved, then slowly lost her mind. She sat around and cried her life away. Lucky me, I'm only crying once a day. Once a day. Sunday morning with no way to hold my head. It didn't hurt. And the beer I had for breakfast wasn't bad, so I had one more for dessert. Then I fumbled through my closet for my clothes and found my clean dirty shirt. And then I washed my face and combed my hair and stumbled down the stairs to greet the day. Well, I'd smoked my brain the night before, cigarettes and songs that I'd been picking. But I lit my first and watched a small kid cussing at a can that he was kicking. Then across the empty street I caught the Sunday smell of someone frying chicken. And it took me back to something I lost somehow, somewhere along the way. On the Sunday morning sidewalk, wishing, Lord, that I was stoned. 'Cause there's something in a Sunday that makes a body feel alone. Sunday morning coming down. In the park I saw a daddy with a laughing little girl. He was swinging. I stopped beside a Sunday school and listened to the song that they were singing. Then I headed back for home, somewhere far away. A lonely bell was ringing, and it echoed through the canyon like the disappearing dreams of yesterday. On the Sunday morning sidewalk, wishing, Lord, that I was stoned, 'cause there's something in a Sunday makes a body feel alone. City sidewalk, Sunday morning coming down. On the sleeping city sidewalk, Sunday morning coming down. Across my room, and I'm waking up from another dream of you. Yes, I'm on the road once again, it seems, and all I've left behind is a chain of broken dreams. But you know I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, I love you. Love was all we need to live. What a life we'd have, 'cause I've got so much to give. And it seems so wrong deep inside my heart that the dollar sign should be keeping us apart. But you know I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, I love you. You could see me now, the one who said that she'd rather roam, the one who said she'd rather be alone. If you could only just for tonight. Turn back the hands of time. If I could only hold you now. But I've been too long in the wind and too long in the rain, taking any comfort that I can. Looking back and longing for the freedom of my chains, and lying in your loving arms again. If you could hear me now, singing somewhere through the lonely night, why do you treat me as if I were only a friend? What have I done that's made you so distant and cold? Well, sometimes I wonder if you'll be contented again. Will you be happy when you are withered and old? I cannot offer you diamonds or mansions so fine, and I cannot offer you clothes that your young body craves. But if you say that you long to forever be mine, just think of the teardrops, the heartache and misery you save. While I'm writing this letter, I think of the past and of the promises that you are breaking so free. So to this whole world I'll soon bid my farewell at last. I will be gone when you read this last letter from me. Sometimes I wonder if you'll be contented again. Will you be happy when you are withered and old? I cannot offer you diamonds or mansions so fine. And I cannot offer you clothes that your young body craves. But if you say that you long to forever be mine, just think of the teardrops, the heartache and misery you save. While I'm writing this letter,